Conor Gallagher. Chelsea has reached an agreement with Atletico Madrid for the transfer of Conor Gallagher, following the midfielder's rejection of a contract extension on Wednesday. The 2-year deal with the option of a third would have boosted the England international to a salary comparable to those of the highest earners in Chelsea's midfield. Joe Gomez. Liverpool may need to explore the possibility of signing a new defender if Joe Gomez departs this summer. The English player's potential transfer to Newcastle United for £45 million did not materialise last month, and he is now considering new opportunities to secure regular playing time. Even though Joel Matip has left, the emergence of Jarell Quansah, who was also a target for Newcastle, and Sepp van den Berg's progress on loan at Mainz provide options for coach Arne Slot. However, Gomez's reliability and adaptability have been vital for Liverpool in recent years. Victor Osimhen. Chelsea is exploring the possibility of acquiring Victor Osimhen from Napoli as talks progress regarding Romelu Lukaku's potential transfer in the opposite direction. The departure of the Belgian forward would significantly reduce Chelsea's wage expenses, although securing a deal for Osimhen remains challenging but is still a possibility. Conversations have primarily focused on Lukaku making a permanent move to Napoli, while options for Osimhen's transfer to Chelsea, either as a permanent signing or an initial loan with a future purchase obligation, have also been considered. Jurgen Klopp. Jurgen Klopp has made it clear that he will not be taking on the role of England's next manager, despite being a free agent following his departure from Liverpool. While players are often subject to transfers during the summer, managers like Klopp may also consider changing positions. Emile Smith-Rowe. Emile Smith-Rowe nears transfer to Fulham, moving closer to a switch to West London, the Arsenal Academy product. According to Fabrizio Romano, Fulham and Arsenal are finalising a £34 million deal for the 24-year-old. Matthijs de Ligt. Matthijs de Ligt did not join the Bayern Munich squad for their trip to South Korea, fueling speculation of a potential move to Manchester United. The Dutch defender was notably absent from the group selected for Bayern's Audi summer tour. Erik ten Hag, who is eager to reunite with his former Ajax captain, publicly acknowledged United's interest in de Ligt earlier this month. Despite United's recent defensive signing of Lenny Yoro from Lille, who is currently sidelined due to injury, de Ligt remains a target for the club. His exclusion from Vincent Kompany's squad hints at ongoing negotiations, with Jan Arge Fjortoft suggesting that the defender is patiently awaiting a resolution with Manchester United. David De Gea. Former Manchester United goalkeeper David De Gea is reportedly open to a flow to a Serie A club, Genoa. De Gea has been without a club, considering that his departure from United closing summertime. The Spaniard turned into reportedly open to returning to United if Erik ten Hag and previous soccer director John Murtaugh, who oversaw his departure, were not on the club. Wataru Endo. Liverpool have rejected a bid from Marseille for Japanese midfielder Wataru Endo. The Reds signed the incredibly unknown Endo closing August from German Aspect Stuttgart in a £16.2 million deal, and he played 43 games as Liverpool wanted a stable no-6 after losing Fabinho and Jordan Henderson in the same summer. But given Endo, who is now 31, might be fair to mention he is not an extended-term answer, and Liverpool supporters have referred to as for the membership to upgrade the keeping midfield department. Aaron Wan-Bissaka. West Ham in talks with Man United over possible signing of Aaron Wan-Bissaka, who is worth more than £15 million. Ham is also, nonetheless, keen on signing Aston Villa forward John Duran. Yang Min-hyuk. Tottenham have finished the signing of winger Yang Min-hyuk from K-League side Gangwon FC. The Korean has agreed to a 6-year contract with Spurs and will be part of the club in January 2025. Yang has been broadly compared to Tottenham's present-day South Korean megastar and captain Son Heung-min. The team has commenced all 24 of Gangwon's league games to this point this season, producing 7 goals and 3 assists. Harry Maguire. Man UT defender Harry Maguire to Sky Sports News. Everything I've heard and the motion I've been proven from the club, I'm part of the future. And it's time to crack on and make this club a success again. Hard for the large trophies. That's what this club demands. Harry Maguire added he has been told he is part of Manchester United's future. Philip Jorgensen. Chelsea are last in on a £20.7 million deal for Villarreal goalkeeper Philip Jorgensen. The 22-year-old is due of agreeing a 7-year months agreement. As stated by using MailSport, the Blues had presented £17 million, but Villarreal held out for £21 million, with each club's attaining a compromise in latest days. Edison Santana de Moraes. Manchester City manager Pep Guardiola has once again addressed rumours surrounding goalkeeper Edison's move from the Saudi Pro League in recent months. On Wednesday, Guardiola expressed some doubts as he pondered the status of the 30-year-old Brazil international, who has 2 years left on his contract. But the City boss was very vocal about the first-choice goalkeeper's future 2 days later. "I want Eddie to continue with us," Guardiola added. "I'd love for him to stay. I can't imagine our strategy succeeding these past few seasons. He's an important person in the locker room." Jake O'Brien. Everton are in talks to signal Lion crucial defender Jake O'Brien. Discussions with the 23-year-old player are predicted to strengthen over the weekend. Pep Guardiola. Pep Guardiola says he has now not ruled out signing a new settlement with Manchester City. Since Guardiola's modern deal is to be expired next summer and regarded to hint after steerage City to a 4th successive Premier League title in May, that subsequent season will be his ultimate on the membership. Speaking at some point of the membership's pre-season tour of New York, he mentioned his destiny at the eve of City's friendly against AC Milan at Yankee Stadium. "When I'm leaving, I will say I'm leaving. However, I didn't say that." Guardiola, who has led City to 6 Premier League titles, FA Cups and a maiden Champions League, amongst a number of honours, advised reporters. "We will see what occurs, but I will now not rule it out genuinely to extend my contract. I would love to stay due to the fact I would love to live." Endrick. Brazilian forward Endrick has been unveiled as a Real Madrid player. The 18-year-old, who joined from Brazilian club Palmeiras, will put on the number 16 shirt at the Santiago Bernabeu. Jadon Sancho. PSG inquisitive about signing Jadon Sancho, Juventus and Borussia Dortmund stay eager on signing Man United forward. An unnamed Premier League club has additionally proven tentative interest. Man United need to make an income on what they paid for the 23-year-old Ultimate Summertime, reportedly around £50.46 million. João Felix. Though Giovanni Lo Celso of Tottenham is a player that Villa is still looking for, and manager Unai Emery is a big fan of the player. Another person with a similar profile that Emery is believed to have been impressed by is Felix. The player is paid a large salary at Atletico, but it's believed that he accepted a pay cut in exchange for taking a season-long loan to Barcelona. Eddie Nketiah. Talks continue among Marseille and Arsenal over the signing of forward Eddie Nketiah. Marseille were exploring the conditions of a deal. However, there was no formal bid. It's understood Nketiah would be open to the circulate. Nketiah is with the Arsenal squad at their pre-season excursion of the States. Jean-Claire Todibo. Juventus are running on a deal to signal Nice defender Jean-Claire Todibo, consistent with Sky in Italy. The talks are over a loan, but the opportunity of an option to shop for being agreed isn't always ruled out. At this stage, an obligation to buy isn't on the desk. Todibo has a deal at Nice till 2027. Ismaila Sarr. Crystal Palace are in talks with Marseille over potential deal for the winger. Sarr spent 4 years at Watford. Palace are within the market for a head after Michael Olise joined Bayern Munich. Reports from some other trusted places allege that Sarr has already agreed non-public terms with Ismaila Sarr. Crystal Palace are in talks with Marseille over potential deal for the winger. Sarr spent 4 years at Watford. Palace are within the market for a head after Michael Olise joined Bayern Munich. Reports from some other trusted places allege that Sarr has already agreed non-public terms with Palace. Moussa Diaby. Aston Villa midfielder Moussa Diaby will go through his medical with Al Ittihad this afternoon. The Saudi Arabian aspect have agreed a £50 million deal in principle to sign the 25-year-old. Once finished, he's expected to sign an agreement till 2029 on a gross salary of virtually £20 million, in line with year. Manuel Ugarte agreement. United has agreed on personal terms with Manuel Ugarte from PSG. This transfer could strengthen their midfield. Kevin De Bruyne. The Belgian striker has entered the final year of his contract and has long been linked with a move to Saudi Arabia, Al Ittihad. Nevertheless, he hasn't agreed on personal terms to join the club yet.